Thank you for watching the TDC Hot Rods YouTube channel.
Well guys, welcome back. So today we're working on the shop. So I have these cabinets that I had bought from a gentleman that pulled them out of his kitchen. He put new ones in. And they're definitely not like shop rated, but they're still in really good shape. So they were cheap enough to to do what I want to do with them. So we're gonna put them in the shop. So what we're doing today is, if we stand back here and look, I'm putting the cabinets here and then putting 3/4 inch plywood over the top. And then I would like to build some new doors for these. They're not gonna be, let's walk closer. They're not gonna be anything fancy. I'm just gonna take and like move these hinges up here and then just put a flat piece of wood across the front just to make a door on these two. And then I want to leave some space in the middle. Maybe I'll put like my vacuum and other random stuff underneath there. I really like closed. I don't really love open shelves in a body shop or somewhere in just a work environment that I'm in. I don't really love open shelves. You get lots of dust on it, and then if moisture gets on it all, it turns into this like slimy junk. So I want everything behind some kind of cabinet door. So I'm gonna put doors there. I'm gonna continue the countertop, I guess you could call it, all the way out to the wall over there. And then I don't know if I'm gonna put anything up top. These ones over here are gonna go over here above what I'm calling my fabrication area. So those I think I'll put like up top, and then I'm gonna paint everything like a dark gray or something like that, just so then it's not wood looking. It'll look a little more modern. Hopefully it'll hold up a little bit better to the abuse that they're gonna get just being inside the shop. But we're gonna build some benches across here and get this better than it is, I should say. That piece of wood that's laying there is literally just laying there. So I'm gonna get it mounted down and move some cabinet stuff around and do some measuring and figure out how I'm gonna do it, and then we'll go from there. So that's what I'm gonna do now. All right, so kind of ran out of stuff to do here, but I got this piece cut. I jogged it there, so then when this door opens up all the way, I can have it open up square and it's not gonna mess with me walking in and out. So basically, the door can go whoop, da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, so now I need to think about that a little bit more, especially that corner over there. So in the time being, I got some lumber here and a bunch more plywood out there. So I'm gonna start building this set of benches. Yeah, I know, I'm building a fabrication area with wood, but I think it'll hold up great. I have in my garage, I have just like an 1.5 inch or 1 inch piece of board that my vise is held onto, and this one I'm probably gonna double it up. Not exactly sure yet, but so I think this will hold up just fine, especially for what I'm gonna do with it. I think it'll be great. I'm gonna use the 4x4s as the main legs, and then the 2x4s will be stand up right below. Like say this was the plywood, the 2x4s will be stand up like this. So it should have plenty of strength. I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna go about it, but I have a really good idea how I'm gonna build everything. So I'll just kind of work with that as I go. Anyways, so I'm going to grab some wood and measuring tape and clean up my mess over here. and start cutting some stuff. So my time lapse stopped like right after I got started, but whatever, it's all right. So this is how far we are now. So these are 4x4s here, 2x4s, and then 2 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood. And then every one of these here, like where the legs are, there and down there, have braces going across. And then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna add braces in the middle, all the way down. And then on the inside edge here, I'm gonna put 2x4 right across the bottom, going all the way down. And then I'm gonna slide this whole thing out, and on the back side, put 2x4 like down here, on the back side there. So then I can come in and put shelving down, and I'm going to eventually, it's not gonna happen right this minute, but eventually I am going to cap the whole thing with doors, so then there'll be lots of storage. Because like I said, I don't like open shelves in a shop like mine. So for now, I'm just gonna put those those 2x4s across the bottom, and then tie them in this way. So I'll tie the ends in this way also. So then it's super solid. Oh, also, I'm gonna drill underneath. I'm gonna drill into these studs, every one of those studs going down, and anchor it to the wall. And then that thing ain't gonna go anywhere. I guess that's a man's famous word, so it ain't going nowhere after I anchor that in. Anyway, so for now, that's what we got done. I think it is gonna be awesome. Like, that right there is twice as much storage as what's in my other shop, like total. So that's amazing. And then I'll have this. And then I don't think I'm putting cabinets up there, unsure yet, but I'm for sure putting cabinets up here. So I'm super excited about lots of storage. Very, very excited. So, oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it, maybe, but the reason why this cabinet's not staying there, it's going elsewhere. Maybe I'll put it down there, maybe, I don't know. But I'm gonna put my welders right there, which will be sweet. I'm also gonna put that plug right there, is my only 220 plug in the whole shop. And I did that because I ran out of time before the installation guys were coming. So I didn't get anything else somewhere. 220 elsewhere. So I'm gonna put one right there. I'm gonna put 220 power there, maybe down there, but probably just there. That way my welder can stay attached there and weld it all up. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do now is start putting in my boards that run across down there, just to try to tie it all together. So I'm gonna get back. All right, guys, I don't know what keeps going on with my camera, but it is not time-lapsing anything, so I gotta figure that out. Hopefully I'll figure it out before the video is over. But here's what I got done. I think it turned out awesome, super awesome. Very happy with how strong it is. So as you can see, I added all the extra braces across the bottom. And these ones here are set back. So then I got some plywood over there to put here. And then that plywood will come out like this, and the door will just go to there. So the door will be from like up here, the top, to there. So then there's a little, just like in your house. So then you can put your feet down, you can stand right up next to it and have space for your feet. So those will be all shelves. Those will get plywood down there. But I decided that I'm not gonna put the cabinets up here. I think I'm gonna leave that pretty open for now. Maybe eventually I'll put cabinets up there. But my thoughts were, for now, if I'm building stuff over there and I need to stand it up, the cabinets might get in the way. So I decided the cabinets are all going up here. and I got a game plan of how to set those up. These ones, all those right there, are going up there. Those ones there are going in the paint room, but that's what we're gonna work on right here. So we're gonna see if this time-lapse thing will work, hopefully. But we're going to get to it. All right, so once again, my time lapse didn't work, but it did on this last one, so that's sweet. But what you guys didn't see is I got this end cap put in, and then the plywood all along the bottom, and then I added these extra braces, which will be for two different things. For one, it's way stronger, so if I push here, much stronger in the middle, and that'll give me a spot to pivot the hinges, because I'm gonna have 2 doors per spot. Mostly because if not, that'd be a 4-foot door, and there's going to be a hoist that goes right here. And I don't want that to be in the way, or I just think it would be easier if the doors were a little bit smaller. This one here is gonna be a big door, just because I don't think I need to split that one in 2, but all the rest of those will be just 2-foot doors. But I also, over here, decided that it would be best if the cabinets were on this side and not on that side. So that being said, I decided to put these over here, and I got some doors made for those 2 spots there. The only thing I'm gonna do else to this is after this all gets sheetrocked up, I'll put some braces over there. And I may add a 2x4 right there just to make it stronger. I don't really think I'll ever need it just because of what I'm going to use this for. This does not need to be near as strong as that over there. So this is ready for paint. I'm not going to be able to paint it in this video because I want to wait until there's a whole bunch of other stuff done before I paint this and that and wherever else I end up adding stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all the doors to this one, so then this project can be finished up. Ta-da! Oh, sorry. I think it looks pretty sweet. Got a little warped boards for the doors, but that's okay. Once when I paint it up and I start working in here full time, I ain't even gonna care. Very excited to have a 20-foot long workbench with doors on the front. Very excited. I don't like open shelving. I've said that a few times in this video, but I sometimes like it, but not for what I'm doing. Anyways, so we got this all installed and that all finished up. So now the next thing to do is for me to paint it, but that's gonna wait a little while, like I said before, until I get some of this other stuff done up. So we're gonna call it good at that. I'm just super excited that I even have some cabinets and shelving and workbench. My old workspace is super small, and I'm not even done with this space yet. I haven't really been working out here, just coming out here and tinkering, trying to get stuff finished up so that I can move out here. But that's just one step closer for me to be able to do that. And I'm super excited. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.